Sorry I'm late. Um, Hi. Yes, welcome back. I'm so tired though. Oh my God. So this will probably just be like I don't even think we're gonna do any type of gaming. I'll do my gaming later. I just want to do a couple of like catch up things, I guess, because I guess there's a couple things I could talk about as well. But there are catch up things to do. Like I want to watch Ineffa's trailer. I want to watch um like her demo trailer, and I want to watch the live stream from. It's only 40 minutes. That's not bad. Hi, Finn. Glad to see you back. I missed you guys. How are you? I hope your week was well or was good. Not well. I hope your week was good. Your week went well. I don't speak English anymore, guys. Um. Okay. So I'm pretty sure the Gukse trailer. Sorry, not Gukse. The Deliverer trailer is the trailer for 3.5, right? I assume it is. Right? Okay. So we also have drip marketing to talk about. So there's so much. There's so much, guys. I don't know what to start with even. So I went to the BL Cafe and I wanted to talk about that too, but maybe I'll save that for like a stream where like Beck can be around, of course. But also like where I'm just not as exhausted. How are you doing, Finn? Been in bed all week, sleeping a lot lately. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm glad you are getting some rest. You do need it, but I'm sure that like, you know, being so tired that you have to stay in bed is also a really crappy feeling. I forgot, by the way, the Star Rail codes completely. Just completely forgot them. I wish that they had them in the app the way that they have like Genshin's because it just makes it easier for me because I just completely forgot about like inputting them. So rip Primos or Stellar Jades rather, but whatever. At this point, I'm so tired. I don't care. Wasn't here to stop you. You joined the plot to stop Visa and MasterCard from controlling what you spend your money on. No, that's good though. I think that Visa and MasterCard or the Master are you talking about the MasterCard controversy that like I think it's bullshit. I honestly like I think it's it's censorship, it's anti sex work. There are just so many issues with it, right? Okay. You've been playing the horse girl game. Oh, Uma Musume? I have laundry running as well, so I got to do that later. Okay. Why don't we do because I think it's just easier to get the chatter box part of me out of the way. Why don't we do drip marketing first? I don't know how to close this, but you're putting it on your list of why you should have been elected for president. Haru is your child and you love her. Aw. Yeah, Uma Musume is quite popular. I've been seeing a lot of people playing it. Okay. Yeah, why don't we do drip marketing and then we'll do an Effa trailer and then we'll do Star Rail stuff. Yeah, I think that's the right order. I'm also thinking of like fastest order, for these recordings. Also, Kathy, you're too young, I think, to be president yet, but if you want to run, you should. I'm either catching a throat cold or like my voice is just like dying from subbing again. Okay, so guys, I'm so exhausted, right? Here, let me just fill you in. So I had a week away, vacation, great, loved it, came back. Um and immediately or practically immediately, Sunday, right? Sunday morning, I wake up to a message saying that somebody's flight got delayed and it's not their fault, but it's just like I'm not angry at them. I'm just angry at my life. You know what I mean? So somebody's flight was delayed and they weren't going to be able to get in until like, a ridiculous hour today, Monday, and basically would like miss their entire workday, right? Meaning I have to sub, right? Other people also like I did assign two other teachers to cover two classes, but I did everything else. I did like one other teacher also had to cover because I was in a class. So yeah, three people. But they each took one class, right? And I had to take like six. So, and we have a new teacher here this week who I'm training. So yeah, I'm just sick of my life, guys. Why is my luck this awful? Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to let that off my chest. Like, I couldn't even have a weekend of like rest because just immediately, like, issues. Um, you're too young to run for president. They never said you're too young to take over. Oh my gosh. But see, taking over is exactly the issue that we're facing right now, right? Like, our current president is trying to take over forever, so that sucks. Okay. Anyway, got that off my chest. I'm resisting, the urge to throw myself off a cliff. And we're gonna look at this. Okay, so yesterday, Genshin Impact dropped drip marketing for Nodcry characters. I waited until today because I knew they would have more. Let's take a look at what we can learn Lauma, Aino, and Flynn's, whose name is interesting. Okay, so first we have Lauma, Evermoon's Sacrament Song, Maiden of the Grove. And we are like very confused because she looks a bit like an elf fae, but I don't think she is. She's at least not associated with the Snowland fae, right? So, though they are let me start again. Though they are the indigenous residents of the land, the Frostmoon Scions do not seem to fit in with the Nodcry of today. They are too ancient, too stuck in their ways, too rooted in worship of a god that they've never seen. They believe that the wintry woods are their shield and sanctuary, and that the light of the full moon can dispel all that ails. They pray to the moon, on their lips an eternal refrain, O goddess of the frost moon, when will you answer our wishes? And when they receive only silence, they turn and ask again, O lady moonchanter, when will the goddess of the frost moon answer our wishes? Thus did Lauma step out from beneath the shade of the trees into the light of the moon. Thus did the congregation bow before her radiant antler crown and silver-blooded totem. Thus was she anointed the agent for an absent god. And that's very fascinating. It almost gives like a hint that she didn't exactly want this role, but she had to kind of step up. For some reason, it kind of reminds me of Kokomi a bit. Um, and I'm curious about what her story is. There's just a little bit of, I guess, a sense that she didn't want this, but she feels a sense of duty and responsibility. Um, if we look here, time for the nice full view, right, of her everything, I guess. So I feel almost like they got away with belly button this time because they put like a little moon symbol here and then kind of incorporated it with part of the design. I don't know. That's just my personal take on it. I still really do like her design, although her boobs look even more massive here. Um, her the flowers that are around her are really, really pretty though. And I love the antlers. Like I really enjoy like these antlers, right? And of course the elf and fairy ears. I don't know. I like her design generally. I do think they went a bit overboard with the booba, personally. Looks like me a bit. Yeah, I've also seen that she looks like Acheron, and I can see that too. Yeah, she looks a little bit like my general model design, but it's not that hard, I guess, because it's just like long black hair and pink eyes. Um, but she actually does look quite a bit like my 3.0 model. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, she's very, very pretty. You're definitely gonna pull. I think I will too. It's so hard to like not pull, to be honest. I think I'm gonna end up pulling. She is a Dendro character. All right, let's see what is said here under the quotes from other characters that we usually get. Under our Moonchanter's most benevolent watch, no innocents or animals shall come to harm. or so I would like to say, but should the law of the jungle fall away, some sharp-fanged beast will surely be starved of the taste of flesh. From Nefer, who is our new Sumeru character in Nodcry, and who seems to be a snake. She has like the imagery of a snake. Um, it's I feel like they're gonna have an interesting dynamic, right? A snake and a deer, right? Um, because yeah, I like that Nefer seems to point out that this, I guess, ideal or idyllic image of like a peaceful, harmonious forest or whatever is a bit problematic for predators, right? Which she herself might be. So I'm curious. I'm curious what kind of relationship they're gonna have and what kind of dynamic that they're going to like show us, right? Yeah, I'm excited to see though. Oh, in this bigger picture, right, we get a more of a look at her shoes. I really do like her shoe design as well. Very pretty. Okay. I don't have much to say about her. I am excited though to like when she arrives and hopefully I'll be able to pull for her. I'm still trying to pull for Ineffa though. Let's take a look at Aino. Aino we saw in Ineffa's like uh animated trailer and she looks really cute and also sad and lonely. So I already love her, right? I think she's probably gonna be a 4-star. That was my impression from the like trailer. And I also look at Aino and like she and Lauma's drip marketing were released the same day. So I wonder if that means that like they're gonna be together in first phase and then Flynn's will be in second phase. Or maybe I'm over reading into that. I don't know. But let's look at Aino. Okay, Aino, parent of the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop. Oh my god, that is a tongue twister, and I am not equipped to say that today, but whatever. Okay. A chaotic place lashed by howling frigid winds. For many, this is their first impression of Nodcry. But once you familiarize yourself with its rules and patiently explore the land, you'll come to know that it is full of marvelous, wonderful things as well. As you shop, you may meet a robot girl making purchases like anyone else, while the clankings of curiously shaped foundries echoes through the markets. That must be Ineffa. If you're lucky, you may also catch a glimpse of robots speeding by. Ask around and you'll learn that these are all Aino's creations. If this piques your curiosity and you wish to meet this genius inventor, it's no tall order. Just walk out of Nasha Town and head to the outskirts, where a giant metal building awaits. Before even stepping inside, you'll be greeted by a unique aroma, a blend of machine oil, metal, and krumkakes, the smell of home for Aino, who stays here with Ineffa, her all-purpose household robot. Aino lives life by a simple creed. Invent interesting mechanical wonders for fun, and when not tinkering away, enjoy the best snack in the world, Ineffa's freshly baked krumkakes. However, I'm also wondering if like I'm pronouncing that word right. What if it's just crumb cakes? What if I should just be pronouncing it crumb cakes? Anyway, however, not all are lucky enough to meet this genius mechanic. Any who do not appreciate her creations will see the craft shop's door slam shut in their face. So before flooding her with endless new requests, maybe shower Aino's designs with some well-deserved praise first. Otherwise, well, wouldn't it be a shame if disgusting krumkake started popping out of your next mechanical device for whatever reason? Interesting. Why would they be disgusting? I thought we liked them. I'm confused. Um, I don't know why it's so funny. It says parent here when she is this tiny little child, right? She's very, very cute. I think it's hilarious that she's got a screw in her hair, right? Like to hold part of her hair up. That's really cute. She has no hands. Also, this tail is fascinating. Why does she well, I guess like it's fine. I mean, a mechanical tail, we have seen one already on Escoffier. But this is such a cute little mechanical tail, right? She looks adorable. I hope she's free. I hope she's a unit that they give us for free as well, so that we're not just having to pull on pull for her on banner, right? But yeah, overall, absolutely adorable design. I really think she's so cute. And I don't think that's hard though. I think it like all of their like little kid character designs have been pretty great, right? I don't think there's a single one that's really been like a horrible miss. She is free. Yeah. I would hope so. She's very cute. I like her mismatched socks, to give that additional sense that she is just a little bit, eccentric. Let's see here. The quote for hers is very short. You wish to know how to make friends with Aino. Analyzing data. Generating answer. First, say no to savory krumkakes. Second, admire Aino's inventions. Third, play with Aino often. Oh, that's cute. That's very, very cute. Also, I did a robot voice automatically. I hope that wasn't too awkward though. Um, the title is Clinky Clank Gadgets a Go Go. What a silly name. Okay, and her vision is Hydro. Ooh, I didn't get a chance to look at any vision. Um, so that's interesting that she's gonna be a Hydro character, another Hydro character. So she's got to be pretty decent, right? Just on account of being Hydro. Anyway, hi Luffy, how are you doing? Hope you're well. But yeah, if you're a Hydro character, I feel like it's really hard to suck. You know what I mean? Unless you're a Hydro Traveler. Oh, poor Hydro Traveler. Okay. All right, and finally, we have he is him, the man himself. I'm just kidding. That's actually Varka. But we have, oh my god, what is this name? Okay. Kirill Chudomirovich Flins. Oh my god. Okay. Shadowy Lights, Stranger Whites. What? What? Um, Aratnik of Notcry. So yes, he is part of the Lightkeeper faction, which yeah, they're basically patrol, who hunt down the Wild Hunt, who are abyssal creations, that wander and threaten Notcry, right? So that's pretty cool. Um, he has a very edgy kind of look, right? I wonder what kind of personality or character that he's gonna have. He seemed quite gentle when he spoke in the trailer. Hydro Traveler. This is why we have a Cappy command. I'm going to put the Cappy command in. There we go. Okay. During harvest season, no visitor would be considered too strange a guest at the festivities. As the setting sun cast its light over the marketplace, such a scene soon unfolded. A certain gentleman arrived as well, and curious locals soon drew him into their lively conversations. Hmm, okay. The gentleman introduced himself, Flins, a warrior of the Lightkeepers. He had been awarded a civilian commendation medal in recognition of his squad's efforts in repelling abyssal creatures. The incident happened a long time ago. Though no one had stepped forward to organize it, the people wordlessly agreed to express their gratitude this way. The medal had been heavy, delivered to him in a time-worn box. Considering how many casualties the operation had racked up, Flins did not think even 10 medals could do justice to the losses. There used to be more of them, 7 or 8 in his squad. But now, only Flins remained, guarding the cemetery near the lighthouse. Oh my god! And he's electro, not animal? Jesus. Although I guess, like, this isn't so... I mean, yeah. Kinnich had also quite a tragic backstory. But for a moment, the crowd fell silent. The story brought to mind many things. The wild hunt, the monsters, as well as other memories that weighed heavily on the heart. Sorrow rendered them speechless. Some others had questions, and so they asked them, but Flins did not answer. He kept his head down, seemingly reminiscing. Compared to other lightkeepers, Flynn spoke with an air of elegance. He did not deign to answer questions about his origins or whether he had any siblings. Instead, he was more inclined to talk about distant, unrelated matters. He had a way of recounting events with perfect measuredness, justice, and conversation, never excessive. The past, through his words, made listeners think to themselves, what an unforgettable tale. Okay, so he's a good storyteller. That makes 3. Considering the vast majority of his audience lacked much life experience, many who listened to Flynn's did so out of curiosity, and it just so happened that his actions fit precisely this need. He invariably selected tales perfectly tailored for public retelling. Oh, so that's interesting. He's also a storyteller. I wasn't expecting that, right? Um, I do like though that the characters like are a bit like multi-dimensional. He's not just gonna be, you know, edgy warrior type. He seems to be a man of elegance. So ignore that. That's my laundry. I'm gonna have to cut this part out later. Okay. Anyway, so this is his full design. I like that his hair is actually quite long. It has like, you know, that impression of like short hair, but then like yeah, there's actually quite a lot back here. His design is quite nice, generally speaking. It's not it's not like too fancy or anything though, but it looks good. It just looks really good, right? A bit safe, actually, I would say. His design seems a little bit safe. You thought Oreo was gonna be like that, and then the Tism hit. Oh my gosh, I love that though, right? I love the gap moe, right? And that's definitely Odoron. I don't think that there's quite a gap here for him. Actually, in terms of being, well, I don't know if I would call Diluc super elegant, but you know, he's a man of stature, right? So in that sense, they might be a little bit more similar, right? I'm curious, like his personality here seems quite mysterious. So I guess we'll find out what kind of person he has, what kind of personality he shows us, right? Okay, so let's look here at the quote. It is from Iluga, who we don't know yet. I looked up the name Iluga, and it has Norse origins. But the word that it derives from means sickly, which makes me curious about that character. Um, and then I also saw something about like Swedish like background. I don't know. We don't know who Aluga is, so we'll see. Okay. Sir Flynn's lives in a lighthouse, far away from here. He's decisive in action and seems quite tactically adept, or so I hear. Sorry, I can't say for certain. I'm a new joiner and have never worked with him directly. Everything I've heard comes from the Starshina. I do not know if I pronounced that word correctly. You want to know what I think about him? I suppose he's a man with many stories. Don't you find it strange how a warrior like that carries himself with such a refined air? And then there's his expertise in using his eloquence to get what he wants. Okay, I think this is interesting. So first of all, Aluga is a new joiner, I assume, to the Light Keepers. So he might have a more like, or she, sorry, might have a more rookie-ish like character appeal. Like later, we'll see. And again, we don't know if Aluga is a he or a she. The issue with like guessing, right, is that before we thought Nuviette was gonna be a woman, and Nuviette was not. So I'm hesitant now to like, you know, say for sure if this name is like, you know, feminine or masculine. But Starshina seems to be another uh character or with a position or something. I don't know. And then again, we have like this mysterious air. I think we're gonna find an interesting backstory for him because he's a warrior, yeah, with a refined air, with elegance. But he also seems to be quite manipulative, using his eloquence to get what he wants. So yeah, Flynn's. Yeah, I'm actually quite intrigued now. I'm actually really intrigued now. So I was hoping that like maybe I wouldn't want to pull for Flynn's, but I might. And here's the thing, he's Electro, and I just don't have a great track record with Electro characters. So if I'm not able to pull for him, or if like we get a sign that what's coming after him is more important for me to save for, maybe I'll like get him on a rerun, even though I'm not great at doing that. Um, but he does seem really interesting, actually. Having read both of these, I admit, aside from looking cool, I really didn't have much of an interest in him. But after seeing this, right? Um, yeah, for some reason it makes me more curious. So yeah, does anybody else want him, or is this just for, you know, the girlies and the gays? Actually, no. I saw a lot of guys were really curious about him. When the trailer was released, right? So I'm sure that's more than just the girlies and the gays. Okay, so that was it for the new drip marketing of the characters. I want every single one of them. I don't think I'll be able to get them all. We're just gonna have to see. We're just gonna have to pray and hope, right? I still have to do the new event, so maybe that'll give me enough to at least pull Ineffa soon. Okay. So now, speaking of Ineffa, it's time to watch Ineffa's character trailer, Essentials for Home and Travel. This looks like fun. I haven't seen it like yet, but I'm excited to see like her demo, right? And we're gonna watch just English and Korean because I just don't have a lot of time right now.
Already purchased. Milk. Some jam. Reviewing. Outstanding tasks.
Oh, wow!
Enough! I need more crumb cupcakes.
It is from
Today's
Kake.
sugar intake is
Just one more. Last one.
last one.
Is it ready?
I like this music. I like that Aino is all over Ineffa's videos.
Get it away from me.
Threat detected. Preparing to engage. Place of origin. Sumeru.
Oh, okay.
Searching combat data. Compiling.
Did she just make
Annihilation mode.
nunchucks out of what was that? Annihilation mode. Oh my. Are those fish? Oh, okay. Ooh. The music is hype.
There it is. Here, grab this. You gotta take a message to Netland.
Oh.
Huh? Message for who?
Apparently, some white flying thing and a blonde-haired, traveler?
Who commissioned her to send the message though? Like I assume Aino's doing it under commission, but who's commissioned Aino to send the message to the traveler in Paimon? Oh. And is I guess this the prequel, like not prequel, but the setup for the new adventure with Ineffa. I haven't started the Archon quest, so I have no idea. I guess we'll find out. All right, let's see how she sounds in Korean.
구입 완료 물품, 우유, 과일잼, 이제 다음 할 일은
Oh, also, I just realized like we get a look at some of the new little NPCs
오늘의 당분 섭취량을 이미
for Not Cry.
마지막이에요.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Aino's voice is so cute. Oh my gosh, fish blasting. Klee would love that.
어디 갔지? 이거 어디서 나온 거야? 위험 요소 발견, 제거 준비. 목표 출처 확인, 수메르. 전투 데이터 검색, 모델 생성 중. 선멸 모드 가동. 여기 있다. 이나파 여기? 누가 나태로 편지 좀 전해달래. 편지요? 누구한테요?
뭐라더라? 흰색 비행물체랑 금발의 여행자?
Okay. That was nice. I wasn't really actually paying attention to the demo part very much, I guess. I hear she is very good though, so hopefully I can get her soon. Fingers crossed. Good luck to everyone else who's pulling for her. Although I feel like she's gonna be one of those characters that gets a bit skipped, just because of Not Cry coming up, right? I wonder how her sales are doing right now. Okay. Now let's look at this. So let's do this one separately from the main Star Rail like program, right? So this is the Deliverer trailer, which is I believe the trailer for 3.5. I don't know. I'm about to find out. So let's go. Okay, Emporius. Oh. Okay. Evil March or Dark March. Did she just eat Amphoria? What is happening? He's so dramatic. He's so dramatic all the time. Who is that? Oh, I know who she is. She's the fish girl. This is Danhung's new form? Honestly, I couldn't really tell the difference. Oh! Irene. Or Kirine. What is happening there? Wait, what was that? Also, Kalis. Wow. Oh no! Oh no. Finan just disappeared. But he like touched Kalis's shoulder, which is, I believe, probably symbolizing how he's passing on the role of the savior to him. Because Trailblazer is going to be their true deliverer. Dang, this music is super hype. Who is that? Is that Cyrene's ultimate form or something? What is happening? I assume this is... Yeah, 3.5. I assume this is what is basically going to happen, right? In the final stretch of our story. So there were a couple things I wanted to take a look at. Looks like we don't need to look at the Korean version because there are no actual voice lines. Wow, that was a purely silent trailer. Okay, hang on. Sorry. Okay. Huh. This doesn't look quite like the thing that we saw, I think, in the drip marketing for him. Okay, we have the sword. Okay, what is happening here? What is this? Is that... I mean, we know that Mem is Cyrene. Is that... Are they doing that pose because it's like the Remembrance Trailblazers? You know, like, you know when like we call... Like when Remembrance Trailblazer calls Mem and Mem appears like that? That's kind of what that looks like. Right? Right? Oh, wow. It hits different when it's Mem looking like that. Do you know what I mean? It's a little different. Okay, all right. All right. Oh, that's cute. Danhung stopped to pose for March. Interesting. Suddenly, we have Black Swan here. And Sunday. So, the people... Oh! Here are the Celeron Hunters. The people that phase in and out are all different for some reason. Oh my gosh, he's so fucking dramatic. Look at him. Look at him. Why is he like this? Okay, this looks like... Okay, oh, okay. So this half is the dark half. So yeah, so it does look like Danhung. And the new drip marketing thingy. Is that... Who is that? This part makes me sad. Okay? Oh, there's March. All right, that's Herza. Okay. There's March, I think. And then this part makes me sad. Look. It's like he's passing on the torch. And he just disappears. I saw Screwlum. What was all of that supposed I feel like that was all hints, you know? Hints of what's to come. Is that gonna be Iron Tomb? Because Iron Tomb is definitely going to make an appearance, right? Are we punching them with a Stellar Jade? That's hilarious. Okay. Yeah, that was really cool. I'm really excited. Okay. So, given that, right? I think it's time to switch over to the Star Rail version 3.5 special program. All right, here we go. Let me just cue it up. Yeah, that was really exciting, right? That was quite cool. Sponsored by Lady Aglaya. Interesting. We're gonna skip the trailer because obviously I've already just seen it, right? Okay, let's watch a special program. I'm skipping the trailer. I forgot to redeem the redemption codes because simply I was just too busy. So crap. Oh well. Farina in HSR? Oh, what do you mean? Oh, you mean her? Does she look like Farina to you? Is it because of the crowns?
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is the Honkai Star Rail version 3.5 special program. I'm your host, Albert.
But she has like bat wings. She doesn't seem like Farina.
So, let's give them a warm welcome.
No need for formalities, dear subjects. The masses have given me many titles.
Oh, or is it because of
but
how she
here,
speaks?
Feel free to call me by my name, Saridra.
Saridra.
I'm Herda. No need for further introductions.
Greetings, dear viewers. I am Screwlum. It's a pleasure
Must
to
be her
meet you all
attitude.
again.
Once again, a warm welcome to you all. Ooh, oh, Albert is so honored. Not only do we have the peerless gem, unrivaled genius, and inimitable beauty on our show, we've also got a genius symbolizing mechanical aesthetics, humanistic charm, and elegant precision. And even her Imperial Majesty has graced us with her presence.
If you keep going on like this, Dux Blabator, the audience is going to walk out.
Dux Blabator.
Wow, so
Your
rude.
Imperial Majesty, if I may be so
Oh dear.
bold, letting the audience know about our important guests is crucial. This is not idle chatter.
Owlbert, just get to the point, okay?
Since this is what our guests unanimously requested, as we enter version 3.5, the second half of the Amphorian story will officially begin. We'll meet brand new companions and witness familiar friends in a completely new light.
Indeed. Besides the already known Chrysos heirs, we also caught glimpses of Lady Saridra and Lady Hycelens in that trailer. Miss March 7th and Mr. Dan Hung have also undergone quite significant changes.
And that one with pink hair, she looks a lot like that girl named Cyrene? Was that her new form?
I'll keep
mem.
that under wraps for now. But what I can tell
Human
you
mem.
is that this renewed journey is about to ascend to a higher dimension.
Oh dear.
At the place where three paths intertwine, a battle of paths that will determine the safety of the cosmos has begun.
Of the whole
In
cosmos.
version
Interesting.
3.4 story, the Trailblazer made a promise with Finan and took up the mantle of Deliverer. Meanwhile, Finan went to confront Nanook with the most blazing fury.
We now know that Amphorius was a testing ground for the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb to self-extrapolate and grow. while Finan and Cyrene accumulated power through 30 million eternal recurrences
Jesus.
to delay the moment of Iron Tomb's true completion.
Even though human
You're still on 3.0,
remains
spoilers.
insignificant before the eons, human will shall
I'm
never
finally
be
not
mere
gonna be
pawns
spoiled.
for the gods to manipulate at their whim. The fury of 400 million core flames brought forth a destruction as brilliant as a solar flare. Finan's efforts have once again interrupted the progress of Iron Tomb, and at the beginning of version 3.5, we'll discover that even the spread of the Black Tide has been halted.
Oh, so that too was the work of the Deliverer. Finan. I'll remember that name.
But back to the matter at hand. The weight of the world rests on that little one's shoulders, and saving Amphorius remains
Becca
an
already spoiled you.
unavoidable conundrum.
Before saving the world, there's one more preparation we need to make. The Scepter has an extremely strict autonomous protocol, restricting even its administrator. According to my and Madame Herta's speculation, this ultimate protocol goes by another name in Amphorius. The Law Titan.
Oh.
Exactly! So if we can master the authority of law before the Era Nova is complete, we can find a new breakthrough and turn the tables on our fate.
Okay, so plot twist
According
coming
to
up.
Amphorian history, the core flame of law was returned a millennium ago. The Trailblazers' mission is therefore clear. Anchor to a time before the core flame's return, travel back to the past, and claim the
Going
core
back
flame.
to the past.
In
Oh wow,
version
time travel.
3.5's Trailblaze mission, the Trailblazer will journey alongside Cyrene to Akama from 1,000 years ago
Ooh.
in a new cycle
Okay.
of eternal recurrence. That was also the era when Aglaya's predecessors still held power. The bear of the Law Core Flame and Empress of Akama, the Imperator Saridra.
Oh,
You are all targeting
she was
me?
the one.
What makes you so sure I will
in charge
cooperate
before
with the
Aglaya?
Trailblazer without any reservations?
I wouldn't say they're targeting you. Someone as brilliant and mighty as yourself surely understands that the Trailblazer is working towards a brighter future for Amphorius. In version 3.5, the Trailblazer will not only meet the Knight Commander Hysealans and Imperator Saridra while revisiting the past, but they'll also encounter Tribi and Aglaya from a millennium ago.
That's the one that we
You'll be
met in
looking
the
forward to this
first
first
Finon
meeting
cycle, or
and
second one rather.
reunion.
Okay.
I believe the Trailblazer will win everyone's trust with their sincerity, as
I
always.
don't know why. Why do people
Moreover,
trust
in
that little
version
raccoon?
3.5, we'll get to see another side of Styxia as the city of infinite
Oh
revelry.
wow, Styxia
Legend has
pre,
it
you
that
know,
in the
death.
coastal city-state, encircled by rainbows and ocean currents, the festivities never cease. People indulge in endlessly refilled
travel now, huh?
brews while music flows without pause through every hour of the day.
But those residents in the city don't look too friendly, do they? Better watch out.
Don't be so quick to celebrate, and don't think you can just brush this off. This involves the core flame of law. Do you really think it'll be that easy?
Indeed. Since it concerns the ultimate protocol, that old Intellitron will definitely pay extra attention. He's very likely to step in and personally intervene.
That is no longer just a possibility. The Theoros Ligus has recently arrived at the Holy City and already sought an audience
That
with me.
asshole.
As for what he said, it was interesting.
We hate
to say
Ligus.
the least.
I hope we get to stab him
Going from
a
an
million
observer
times.
to an interventionist is quite the unusual shift. While it shows his plans have been seriously impacted and need urgent revision, it also means the Trailblazer will face even tougher challenges ahead.
Something's off. If he's just a regular administrator, this level of dedication is way over the top. Who could this old Intellitron really be?
Oh, more
Maybe
mysterious.
Ligus's true identity and motives will surface as we continue to clash with him.
Oh god.
Besides, even when facing higher dimensional opponents, we have reliable allies who can lend us a hand. In version 3.5,
Gonna end with Beck's dad
both the
coming in and
geniuses
taking care of
Herta
everything again.
and
Oh my
Sturla
gosh.
will become more deeply involved in Amphorius. And with them,
But he didn't.
our hand
That
in
was
this game
even
grows
in
stronger.
Penacony.
To add
That was
another
just
layer
an
of assurance to our
illusion. That
journey,
wasn't real.
Oh, Albert here has
Oh, I
got
doubt
some
it.
intel about Ligus to share with everyone. Let's check it out. During combat, Ligus will switch between two different forms.
God,
In his
I hope
first form,
we get to
he
kick
can
his
generate
ass.
Titankin for combat,
Oh.
while also applying special effects to our allied
He looks
characters.
gross. I hate him.
Characters affected by this special effect will have their ultimates activated, but using an ultimate during this effect will cost massive HP.
When the total number of allies and enemies that appear on the field reaches a certain amount, Lygus will enter his second
I'm gonna use
form.
Finon.
In this second
Just to kick his
form,
ass.
Black Tide creatures will continuously spawn, and Lygus will modify these monsters' parameters to greatly increase their threat level. During this phase, he will continuously enhance his ultimate as time passes. When using the ultimate, Lygus will deal massive distributed damage to all allies.
Oh? Is there any key information to help solve this puzzle?
Of course! If you can make a certain number of allies and enemies leave the field during his second form, it'll accelerate Lygus' switch back to his first form, reducing the threat of his ultimate.
Logic. We need to quickly eliminate Black Tide creatures to reduce the threat and improve our chances of victory.
Though it's still unclear why we must directly confront the Theoros, knowing your enemy is half the battle. Dux Avis Snoopius, your intel work is impressive.
Oh, thank you for your praise, Your Imperial Majesty. All right, let's take a short break for now, and when we come back, I've got more intel about our two Chrysos heirs seniors.
BRB for a moment. I'm actually also going to pull my laundry. Okay. Ooh, so elegant. I like how she moves.
Hey! Why is the studio leaking?
Dux Plumpus, if this is your idea of entertainment,
I'm glad they list all the voice
it's
actors.
pretty underwhelming.
Dominic, I got this. Hey!
Because
Thank you,
in
Mr.
Genshin,
Albert,
they
for
only
your
tend to
quick
list
thinking.
the main language for the live stream and the Japanese voice actor. But here they listed everyone. I like that.
Studio needs fixing. What kind of waterproofing is this? Sorry for the embarrassing display, folks. We're on a tight budget here, so please bear with us.
All right, go find Dux Goldweaver and have her allocate some repair funds.
Thank you for your gracious gift, Your Imperial Majesty.
Hello, how are you
Come to
doing,
think of
Calamity?
it, this Hyceelans looks quite different from regular humans. She's got scales, and her belly seems to be transparent?
That's right. Hyceelans is the most powerful and beautiful sea siren princess born
Sea
to Fagusa,
siren
the ocean titan.
princess. Interesting.
She grew up in the embrace of the ocean.
I see, but why did this beautiful sea siren come ashore? And how did she
I like
end up
that she's a
becoming
siren.
the Knight Commander of the Holy City?
Although the black tide hasn't spread in this cycle, it still surges in the darkest bowels of the world. In other words, the ocean.
Oh.
Fagusa promised the sea sirens that after repelling the black tide,
So she's kind
they
of a
would throw
mermaid.
them an endless feast on land. But in the end, Fagusa fell into silence, and the sea sirens were decimated in the
Oh
war,
my god, that's so sad.
leaving Hyceelans as the sole survivor.
Oh.
When I first met her, Hyceelans was in a complete daze. Her power could scatter armies, yet she no longer knew whom her blade served.
A tragic past. Sounds like prime protagonist material.
She
for a
sounds like
novel.
Finon.
Then what happened?
Since that is the case, I will point the way. If she yearns for revelry, I will see it done. All I ask is for her unwavering loyalty, to stand as my sword and banner, and mine alone.
That sounds gay. I love
I
it.
see. So Lady Saridra became Lady Hyceelans' light.
Oh my.
But can she adapt to life
All of
on
these
land
euphemisms.
as a sea siren?
She did struggle a bit at first, but now she's got the hang of it. She also gained the friendship of my other loyal subjects, such as the previously mentioned Duck's Goldweaver, Aglaya.
Nice.
But rumor has it that Hyceelans has never been seen together with little Cypher. I say she deliberately avoids any occasions where Dolus's little kitty is present.
It's only natural for a fish to avoid a cat.
Now then, let's see how Miss Hyceelans performs in combat.
As
All right.
my sword and banner, she fears no combat. When she uses her basic attack,
Is she a
skill,
DPS?
or ultimate in combat, there's a chance to inflict random types of DOT
Ah,
debuffs
debuffer.
on enemies.
It seems Lady Hyceelans
They
is a
both are
perfect
different, they're
match for
evil, and they
characters
each
who
other.
specialize in DOT effects.
That's right. When using her skill, Hyceelans increases
Yeah, I
damage
know,
taken by all
but
enemies and deals
They're
damage.
basically
When
derived from
using
the
her
same
ultimate,
thing.
Hyceelans
Mermaids are not
creates a zone on
like
the
seen
field and
as
deals damage to all enemies.
it's only modern
Sunlight
day
pours into the
in a way,
shimmering sea,
right? That
where
that
graceful
mermaids are
fish
seen
dance
as
in the
like
water.
kind of
Such is the
desirable. Like
breathtaking
originally they
beauty
were
befitting
sirens.
of a sea siren princess.
That's my most beautiful sword. But for enemies, such beauty means deadly danger. Enemies in the zone will have reduced defense and take additional physical DOT from Hyceelans whenever they take DOT damage.
Ooh, nothing beats the thrill of a new turn and a screen full of numbers flying off the enemies. Plus, this zone is perfect for the buff Kafka. After all, Kafka's frequency of dealing DOT damage is super frequent now.
Oh.
After using the technique, Hyceelans summons a special dimension that automatically moves forward. Enemies within this dimension will not initiate attacks.
Oh, okay.
When Hyceelans actively attacks
That's similar
affected
to I think
enemies
Herta
to
has
enter
that, right?
combat,
I don't know,
her
remember very
talent's
well.
effect will trigger multiple times, randomly
that
applying DOT debuffs
Jade?
to the enemies.
Maybe Jade's the one who
I
makes
just
them not
noticed,
attack. I don't
is
remember.
Miss Hyceelans actually attacking with a violin bow?
Let the enemies slumber within the symphony, for the waves stirred by the Dux Gladiorum's melody are as graceful as they are deadly.
Thank you for the introduction. And now, let us get to know her better. The great ruler who reigned over an age, Saridra.
Oh, it's a chess piece. I thought it was a stamp.
Suridra, the great Imperator, supreme commander of the Holy City, initiator of the first Flame Chase journey, bearer of Lost Core Flame, and the key figure in the plan to seize Amphorius's administrative privileges.
Ooh.
Though I am absolutely a monarch,
You were able
I
to see this
need
on
no
Saturday morning.
songs
Nice.
of praise.
Yeah, I
Sweet words are but the daggers
was
of cowards.
flying
If you're
back.
so eager to play the jester, why not just shut your beak and be the Imperator's pawn instead?
Oh, that's cute.
Your way of doing things is quite intimidating. I wonder, what do people usually say about you?
Ambitious and ruthlessly cruel.
Oh, wow.
The Imperator never fears controversy, nor would she act for the sake of praise. I studied chess since childhood. On the board, only one rule matters: win. I will stop at nothing and pay any price to achieve my goals.
Oh, what exactly do you mean by any price?
It means I won't hesitate, even if victory costs me my king piece. The only thing I want is that sweet checkmate at the end game.
She sounds a bit like
I remember
Kevin.
that Glia was
Wait.
being trained as the Imperator's successor.
She also, wait a minute, she
That
also kind of
pressure
has
must be
Kevin's color
immense.
scheme.
Such pressure is
Anyone else
nothing for
notice
the
that?
Imperator's successor. That girl's tenacity is second to none.
Looks like convincing the Imperator to cooperate will be quite a challenge for the Trailblazer. Could Mr. Albert share some more information to help improve the Trailblazer's chances?
Albert do have some juicy stories about the monarch. For instance, although she was known as the first and last monarch of Akama, she actually came from a city-state that worshipped Lantern.
Born in a foreign land, yet ruling over Akama.
Akuma's crazy,
Let me
man.
see what records we have here. During the first siege of Akama, the city was breached and faced a devastating crisis. At that time, it was Suridra who led her army to ensure Akama's safety, sparing the citizens from the ravages of war. Since then, she's been revered as its sovereign ruler, governing over the holy city.
That's right. Suridra yearns to build Amphorius into a powerful, unified empire that will last for countless generations. That's why she decided to embark on the Flame Chase. When dealing with her, the Trailblazer might want to approach the conversation by discussing the future of Amphorius. And how would this monarch handle herself when facing enemies? Would you care to enlighten us, your Imperial Majesty?
I certainly can. As I mentioned before, I've studied chess since childhood, and the extrapolation of chess positions is my way of waging
Oh, God.
war. My skill can grant special buffs to one designated ally
Oh
character.
no!
When the buffed character uses their basic attack or skill, they'll help me accumulate charge to level up this special buff.
Hang on.
After leveling up,
Is she the
special
first,
buff
like,
allows the
dedicated
character to
Finon
duplicate
support?
their skill once when using it against
Damn it.
enemies.
That makes me want to
So
pull
the
for her.
same
Just
skill
to make him
can
better.
hit twice.
That's right. Besides normal skills, some special enhanced skills can also be duplicated.
Take a look! Finance enhanced skill, which requires accumulating 4 stacks of
Oh
skirts,
my.
can be used twice.
Oh no,
In
she
other words,
is!
when paired with Professor Anaxagoras, both his skill and extra skill can trigger again.
Sink into insanity! Straight to the soul!
When I use my ultimate, I'll build up charge and deal damage to all enemies.
Now that's battlefield control. It's true that everything is like a game of chess. All about planning and strategy.
Also, when I use my technique, the character who triggers combat will receive the special buff at the start of the next battle. Keep this in mind when planning your battle strategy.
Mm-hmm. With such a far-sighted
I'll have to ask
commander
back to
leading our
confirm for me
battles, who wouldn't want
if
to
that means
serve
she's like a
under Her
dedicated
Majesty
Finon
the
buff
Empress?
Naturally,
or support.
mediocrity has no place on the throne. The one who shall lead all of Amphorius can only be, and must be, me.
However, after experiencing Suridra's story,
Yeah, her
in
attitude
version
is very
3.5,
Farina.
you might
Or at least,
discover that
like,
there's more than meets
Farina
the
when
eye
she was
behind this
pretending to
cold
be,
Imperator.
which now makes me wonder, is this an act?
Stay tuned.
You know?
Huh.
But when Farina was
Let's take a look at
pretending
the
to be
version
Focalor.
3.5 badness. In version 3.5's first half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character High Ceilings. Limited 5-star light cone, Why Does the Ocean Sing, will have a boosted drop rate. In the first half, the limited 5-star character Kafka is returning. And at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone, Patience is All You Need, will become available once again. In version 3.5's second half warp event, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Saridra. The limited 5-star light cone, Epoch etched in golden blood,
Mommy
will
Kafka.
have a boosted drop rate. In the second half, the limited 5-star character Silverwolf is returning. While at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone, Incessant Rain, will become available once again.
Oh, you're gonna go for Kafka's light cone? Good luck.
Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with more shortly.
I'm still trying to get Saber. Hopefully, I can get Saber.
Light calendar
Ooh.
3950. Saridra
Nice, a
returns
video.
triumphant from vanquishing the Black Tide. Victory belongs to every citizen, and even more reassuring than the mighty Dromus is the figure.
I like when they have these videos to fill in that space for when you're collecting codes.
Why is the Imperator sitting on a book?
She's short. That's cute.
Light calendar 3959. The Imperator shall crown her great new endeavor in her name.
Parator.
A library or a city-state? The answer will soon be revealed.
This will be the greatest salad ever.
Let's add some fish, too.
The Sari salad. Get it? Caesar salad? That's hilarious. Caesar to
People
Sari.
often say that the Flame Chase Army's undefeated record was thanks to the Imperator's strategies. One afternoon in Light Calendar 3960, we were fortunate enough to witness.
Checkmate.
Why can your chess pieces fly?
Behold, my new Dromus Legion. How do you like them, my dear subject?
Dearest subject? Her dearest subject. Sorry, guys.
Now that we're
The
halfway
shipping
through the feast, it's
goggles are
time to
on.
grab some
I
food
already
and
shipped them.
fill those bellies. In version 3.5, the Chrysos Maze Grand Restaurant will make its debut.
Oh my god,
During
cute.
this event, Trailblazers will team up with Chrysos heirs to run a restaurant in ID's Elysiae.
Oh my
Running a
gosh.
restaurant with the Chrysos heirs?
Ow.
That sounds familiar. Where have I seen that before?
Weren't we supposed to save the world?
Yeah, what the heck?
What's all this about opening a restaurant?
Actually, it's the story that Cyrene told us.
Oh?
Even though it's just a story, it holds infinite possibilities and will create many beautiful memories. Let old Albert tell you all about it. First, this restaurant's customers are quite special. Our purpose in opening this place is to serve delicious food to the little fairies from the members' maze and bring a new lease of life to this abandoned restaurant. In the restaurant, the Trailblazer needs to take on the role of restaurant manager, run the establishment, and win the approval of fairy customers. Also participate in the regular Members Maze food review, earn stars step by step, and ultimately become a 4-star Memshalem restaurant.
Oh my god.
All right. Then what's the style of this restaurant? And what dishes do they serve?
Salutations, dear guests! We specialize in authentic ID's Elysiae haute cuisine. Please take a look at our menu, carefully curated by our native-born chef from ID's Elysiae, which only uses local organic ingredients. Today's special is our fresh lettuce salad, made with all natural organic greens and paired with our signature dressing for the crispy,
Oh my god, it's just a
refreshing
couple
taste and a
leaves and corn.
smooth, lingering finish. Our chef who prepared and mixed the salad right at your table, offering you the full ceremonial experience.
Salad? Oh, looks good. What else have you got?
We also have the colorful salad.
It's all salad.
And the Seri salad.
Oh god, it is all salad.
Wait a minute. Why is everything salad?
Salad restaurant.
One reason is that Mr. Finan, one of our head chefs, specializes
Oh my
in
God.
salads. And the other reason,
Why?
The restaurant is still in its early stages, so we're a bit limited on ingredients and
That's so
supplies.
silly.
However, as your management level increases, the Trailblazer can unlock more menu items, expand the shop size, and recruit more members. And to meet the customer's demand,
Why is everything
the
rabbit food?
Trailblazer
Because
will
we're
need to
feeding
work with
rabbits.
everyone to grow
We're
various
feeding little
ingredients
rabbits.
besides running the restaurant. Now, our 2 agricultural experts in Accent Hyacinth and the helpful field fairies will join forces to guide the Trailblazer through the
It's
planning
not for
process.
you, it's for the
It
bunnies.
looks
It's
like
for
we
the
won't have
rabbits.
to worry about ingredients with Anaxa and Hyacinth around.
Leave it to the professionals. One dare say it finally bears the semblance of a contender for 4 Michelin stars.
Of course, having ingredients alone isn't enough. As a restaurant manager, the Trailblazer needs to consider many other aspects. For example, the ingredients you grow should match the restaurant's current recommended dishes to maximize operating profits. Leveling up dishes can enhance quality and increase the average spend per customer. Proper staffing in both the kitchen and dining area is essential to reduce customer wait times and increase table turnover rates. Purchasing specific facilities can also boost the restaurant's reputation and attract more customers. Plus, different fairy customers have different personalities and unique dining preferences. Some fairy customers prefer set meals, while others are competitive eaters doing food reviews who tend to eat a lot more. And some fairy customers try to sneak away without paying.
Oh no.
Oh? Trying to dine and dash. Someone's about to face the judgment of the law.
While running the business, you'll often face unexpected situations that need the Trailblazer's decision-making skills. Running a restaurant isn't exactly a walk in the park. As for what roles the other Chrysosaur friends will play in the restaurant,
How cute.
you'll
I
have
like
to discover
her.
that for yourself in the game, Trailblazer.
Oh.
All right, after a hearty meal, it's time to get some
Oh no,
drinks.
the drink event is
In
back.
the event Old Brews and New Friends, the Trailblazer will once again show off their skills as a special guest drinksmith at the Dream Jolt Hostelry.
Master Drinksmith of Penacony? This little one sure is a jack of all trades. Are you going to mix drinks for our monster friends again this time?
Nope. This time,
Oh,
some familiar
yay.
friends will
Oh.
be dropping by the lounge.
God, I gotta try and
Each
like
friend
do
carries
this
their own
on
little
stream,
worries,
but we'll
so
see.
The Trailblazer can whip up a magical drink to lift their mood. Delicious and healing all in one.
Oh? Which friends will be making an appearance?
Like Dr. Ratio, who came to Penacony to enlighten the masses? Or Director Topaz, who's exhausted from dealing with Penacony's equity transfer? Or maybe that lovely lady from
Oh.
the Stellar Hunt Hunters might pay us a visit.
Oh, I see.
What if the Trailblazer messes up and can't mix the right drink?
No big deal. And hey, if you stumble upon a secret recipe, you might just see a whole new side of your friend.
Ooh.
Judging by the Trailblazer's nature, they'll probably have an accidental slip-up.
After serving all the guests, the Trailblazer can invite them back for one more special surprise drink. May this special mixed recipe create unique and unforgettable memories tonight for the Trailblazer
They do look good to drink. They look
and
very
their
pretty.
unexpected guests. That's not all for 3.5, is it, Madam Herda?
That's not all. In version 3.5, I will launch the AI Herda experiment.
Oh no.
I digitized portions of my memory and knowledge into data, uploaded them to the space station's encrypted server, and created a digital version of myself. In the Space Station Task Force event, Trailblazers need to train the AI Herda by completing different assignments to obtain assignment rewards.
Training an AI Herda? Hello, Chat Herda.
Oh, don't even bother. Chat Herda has rejected your query, citing insufficient complexity.
Hey, wait a sec. I haven't even asked anything yet.
Chat Herda's already trained on your behavioral patterns.
Oh my God.
It's just making predictions.
All right. As we wrap up this feast, I've got some after-dinner treats for everyone. First up, our old friend,
Oh,
the
nice.
Gift of Odyssey.
Nice. Yay! The Planar Fissure and Garden of Plenty events will also return. Complete the challenges to earn double rewards.
Shape of Siren's Stagnant Shadow will also be available, and you can obtain the Ascension material See Siren's Torn Fin for ice characters upon completing the challenge.
Additionally, in version 3.5, the
Uh-oh.
feature mentioned in the previous official notice that allows individual voiceover switching for collaboration
Oh, okay.
characters will be launched. Trailblazers will be able to switch interaction, combat, and idle voices from the current voiceover to the original licensed audio.
In other words, you can switch Saber and Archer's interaction and combat voice lines to Japanese while keeping all other characters unchanged.
Nice.
Finally,
Ah, so it's only
will
them.
also be joining
Sag.
this year's Gamescom.
I heard it does have,
From August
does Eula have
20th
the
to
biggest
August
butt in the entire
24th this
Hoyoverse? Oh my
year,
gosh.
Honkai Star Rare will greet everyone with a brand new boot style. Trailblazers, come visit us and get your free goodies. Stay tuned to our official social media channels for more details. All right, and with that, it's time for us to bid farewell to this feast. Thanks to all our special guests for being with us. See you all next time. Bye-bye.
Farewell.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye,
See you next
everybody.
time.
Cute. Okay. Yeah, lots to look forward to. I'm mostly excited to finish the story, and hopefully get some more jades because I really need to get Saber soon. Okay. Okay, that's done. Right. I have about half an hour before I think I'm gonna head to bed. So let's try to do Genshin dailies, Star Rail dailies. You know, get them out of the way. Gonna try to do my dailies. I'm so tired. Okay. So I got the two dates mixed up for when things were like expiring, and I basically didn't do my Imaginarium Theater before it ended last time because I thought it was Spiral Abyss that was ending, but Spiral Abyss is still on, and so I still need to try to do 12-3. So close in it to be honest, but so I still have time to try it. We'll see though if I actually get around to it. I may still need your help, Cappy, but more importantly is that I missed my Imaginarium Theater rewards because I'm so bad at keeping up with these deadlines. I should really get on that one early. ingredient. What that means I can cook. I still haven't gotten Ororon's like specialty dish. I need to go find it. Ah, oops. Okay, I'm already out of stuff. My god, this is so hard. I think I need more jam. But then I think I won't have enough sugar. Oh my god. Need more shrimp for this one. Oh, there's so much. I'm like out of resources because I just don't have time to play and farm as much as I used to. Has anyone else been having trouble with like, by the way, doing your dailies? For some reason, Hime and I wanted to do our dailies by, you know, just crafting resin, but it's not counting our resin. Like, it's not counting it as part of our dailies. Right? Which is really annoying. Let me see if it works today. I don't think it will. It hasn't been. Yeah, see? Why did they announce that they were changing it back? Because, like, I'm really annoyed by this. I want to do the event, but we're going to wait. Okay, so this is the prelude quests. I will definitely do this, though, before the deadline, because the goal is to do that pretty soon. This is the exploration reward. Oh, I should do these. I should also do these. And of course, I actually do need to do this one. Oh my god. There's too many things to do. I'm so tired. Looking at that list made me tired. You need at least 4 points. Wait, but why? How do you get the points, though? Because it used to be you get the points by just using your resin. That's what I don't understand. How do you get the points? Right? Like, why did that only give me 0.5 points? Because it used to be enough just to do that. Like, I don't understand. You get points by doing quests. So did I just run out of points? Like, did they deduct over time or something? You consume points. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. I'll try to explain that to Hime. I always thought that that was like a point counter up. Man, that means that we really have not been playing the game enough. But wait, even when we did our events. Because I still do complete all of... Yeah, because I still complete all of... like, my quests, though. Wait, no. I'm not sure if that makes sense. Because, yeah, like, usually the point amount increases as I use my resin. So why does it not increase as I use my resin anymore?
그럼 생으로 어디 덤벼봐. 그래, 이제 타격은 충분하네.
At least I thought it was increasing. Because I remember, like, seeing that the numbers go up. Like, or that number goes up. Yeah, I know the daily commissions don't count. Like, I'm not talking about daily commissions. I'm doing my daily commissions only because I have to. Like, I'm trying to do my dailies with resin. But, like, since I can't, I'm gonna have to do this.
거품이 되어라. 그래, 타격은 충분하네.
Like, I'm not doing this to get points or anything. I'm doing this because I literally have to, because they're making me. I'm only doing this because they're forcing me. And I have to. Ember 4. Okay. Good. My gut instinct was the right one. Yes, Yungasaurus. Oh. Scions of a Camp. Okay, yay! Done. Yeah, your questions are kind of easy too. The only one that was really messing me up was Ember Core or Ember Fire, because memory is short, but my instinct was good. Okay. Let me... Condensed ones count though. Like condensing your resin counts. I'm not saying that using condensed resin counts, but when you change it into condensed resin, that should have counted. Is because it's what I'm used to. I'm not saying using condensed resin counts. Making condensed resin counts. Oh my gosh. Somehow this was easier on my phone. I do like this music. I think this is the one I need. Okay, weekly mission. No. Skip. Dailies are done. Where is?
별과 십. 오늘의 의뢰.
Yay, finished. And EMPs. I don't need. Let's raise whatever I was raising. I thought I had a piece that still needed to go up, but I guess not. Okay. It's so hard to get through all of the artifacts that I haven't raised.
제1의 가치원
Still need.
사인들
Let's do the trials real fast.
한 일.
Because I do need to try to get more gems so that I can try to pull for Ineffa. I want to get her. You never read. What is her E? Oh, right. She calls out the thing. It gives her a shield, right? That is a shield, right? Okay.
암야의 환상. 무성의 바람 국제. 절연대리여 전부 선멸 모두.
Lunar charge. Maybe I should use Sucrose?
안전거리.
고화신.
Okay, I'm seeing some decent numbers. Still don't understand how to use her, but that's fine. That's not what's important right now. These are what's important right now. Oh, I still have to do my dailies for Star Rail too. I'm so tired. Playing 4 games is hard. Especially doing all the other stuff that I do. Oh, I really need to like make sure my voice is fixed actually. Before my next singing lesson. That's not this weekend though. It is next weekend.
아이고, 벌써 힘드네.
I love how tired she is. I guess she's a homebody though, so it makes sense that she is.
받을 필요 없어. 질풍.
감기 조심.
날 못 잡을걸.
은수 대통이구나. 미안. 핫! 1등 상이다. 이건 아니지. 이건 어때?
감한 별한테 혼나보시지.
이 순간을 영원하게
분쇄술.
야야의 짐승처럼. 미안. 춤춰보자. 얌전히 있어.
Oh, I keep forgetting where everyone is because nobody's in where my normal positions are.
나와라.
운동아, 네 차례야. 1등 상이다. 얀.
No one's in their normal position. You're taking the skin off of the pickup truck bed. Ooh, sounds gross. Mostly because you use the word skin. Okay. So close. I have 9 wishes. Not enough for a 10 pull. Unless I do like double 10 pull, but I gotta make sure I have enough pulls, so I shouldn't do that. Okay. Tomorrow. We'll have enough pulls tomorrow. All right, let's do Star Rail. Very quickly. I want to rewatch Shoshimin. I still have to finish my Gundam rewatch though. It's harder to find time though now that I'm back. Oh, I haven't logged into Star Rail for a week too, so making me do my actual login again. Hmm? Star Rail not logged. Ugh, it's doing that weird delay thing again. That's not good because we need my settings to be right for whenever I do the quest again. Or maybe this is only doing this because I have sorry, maybe it's only doing that because I have so many what's it called? Oh yeah, I should raise him. Oh, it tells you if you like the light cones that you have on them too. Oh, neat. I have forgotten whose light cones I had. Huh. Wait. Why does it say I have 2 of something here? I don't have 2 of his. Oh, the light cone I have on him, there's 2. I see. I'm like, I don't have 2 of his light cones. Wait, no, I also don't have. Wait, what are the numbers? I don't understand the numbers. I'm confused. Anyway, now I'm actually confused. Now I don't know what the numbers stand for. But that's fine. Cuz I'm pretty sure I don't have like. Yeah, what are the numbers for? I only have one jade. I don't have like an E1 jade. So what was the one for? Was it her light cone? But Rappa, I don't have. I only have the one light cone for her too. I'm so confused. I don't know what any of those numbers mean. All right, it's fine. Not important. You're taking apart. You finally got Saber's light cone. Nice. I don't think I need her light cone. I just want Saber. Because it doesn't really matter if I get her light cone, right? Although it's never coming back, but I also don't want to spend money. You want E1 Saber? Wow. Yeah, only like Saber is limited, her light cone's limited too, but like Saber is a character. And I don't even know if I'll really actually use her. She seems good, so I'll still get her. Like, or I still want to get her, but I want to try to resist spending any money as long as I can. Because once you spend money, you know, it's hard to go back. But I really hope to avoid spending money. You got a guaranteed due to Blade. Oh, did you lose your 50-50 to Blade? Yeah, I'm still a long ways away, I think, from being able to get Saber. Why did he do that twice? Jesus Christ, Finon. Like, basically, he would be one-shotting him if he could. So you might as well go for it and get you one Saber. Good luck. I mean, it's very rare to have one, right? To have her, so that's pretty cool. Like, if you can get her, like, you'll be, because I don't know if that many people will be getting an E1 Saber, you know? Why is he doing that twice? Does it help? I don't even know. Wow, he's basically one-shotting him in each phase. I know this is Divergent Universe box, but still. It's pretty awesome. Why do they each get to do it twice? I don't know what I did during the last, like, whatever to get that effect. That's pretty cool. But they seem to get to use their ultimates twice.
거울 뿌린 영혼. 이것뿐인가? 찬헌 내새 새벽을 밝히리.
넌 답을 찾을 수 있을까? 넌 답을 찾을 수 있을까?
불가능은 없어. 불가능은 없어. 그대를 수호하며 그대를 인도하리라. 그대를
Oh
수호하며
my gosh.
그대를 인도하리라. 넌 할 수 있어. 이 몸을 불태우리다. 태양으로 하늘을 가르리. 빈 껍데기일 뿐. 찬헌 내새 새벽을 밝히리.
We have to do this a couple more times before I can get to the actual part where it uses my resin or whatever. Whatever the resin is in this game.
불가능은 없어. 불가능은 없어. 그대를 수호하며 그대를 인도하리라. 그대를 수호하며 그대를 인도하리라. 내가 있잖아.
This feels like one of the cycles, right? Because it's just repeating the exact same thing.
태양으로 하늘을 가르리. 거울 뿌린 영혼. 이것뿐인가? 찬헌 내새
Glad you had a good time in Japan. Random, but yeah, I did. I know I had a really nice time. It was nice. I'll talk about the BL cafe later. That was very fun. Definitely one of the highlights. Fishing was also nice.
넌 답을 찾을 수 있을까?
I'm really glad that we got a chance to do something like that because it feels like one of the more special types of
불가능은
things to do,
없어.
you know?
불가능은 없어. 그대를 수호하며 그대를 인도하리라. 그대를 수호하며 그대를 인도하리라. 넌 할 수 있어. 이 몸을 불태우리다. 태양으로 하늘을
I'm so
가르리.
glad you're back. Yeah, I'm glad to be back too. I did miss like you know, streaming time and stuff.
빈 껍데기일 뿐. 찬헌 내새 새벽을 밝히리.
My gosh. Okay, one more of these key thingies, and then I should be able to use my resin.
넌 답을 찾을 수 있을까?
불가능은 없어.
At least this is pretty fast.
불가능은 없어. 그대를
The
수호하며
cycle is also like
그대를
exactly the same.
인도하리라.
That's crazy.
그대를 수호하며 그대를 인도하리라. 내가 있잖아. 이 몸을 불태우리다. 태양으로 하늘을 가르리.
Oops.
거울 뿌린 영혼. 이것뿐인가? 찬헌 내새 새벽을
Even his voice
밝히리.
lines are the same. Okay, finally we can use resin. Break effect. Rockstar wants you to upload your ID so you can. Oh wow. Yeah, that's crazy. That's too much.
불가능은 없어. 불가능은 없어. 그대를 수호하며 그대를 인도하리라. 그대를 수호하며 그대를 인도하리라. 넌 할 수 있어. 이 몸을
For the
불태우리다.
kids.
태양으로
Like that stopped parents from buying their kids GTA. Yeah, right?
빈 껍데기.
You gotta pay for it and then you gotta like use an ID. That's silly. Also, yeah, like kids will find a way to use, like to get access to those things, you know?
찬헌 내새 새벽을
Kids are
밝히리.
very smart. And they're very technologically savvy these days. Savvy in a way that like I was not, right? Not to mention Rockstar has major data leaks every other day. Yeah, that seems sussy. Like, take care of your own system first.
불가능은 없어. 불가능은 없어. 그대를
Oh,
수호하며
it seems like
그대를
Palm hit, or
인도하리라.
Mem, not Palm. Mem hit a little harder this time.
그대를 인도하리라. 내가 있잖아. 이 몸을 불태우리다.
God, he's so cool.
태양으로 하늘을 가르리. 거울 뿌린 영혼.
Another reason you should be president.
이것뿐인가? 찬헌 내새 새벽을 밝히리.
I mean, what platform are you running on?
넌 답을 찾을 수 있을까? 넌 답을 찾을 수 있을까?
But I support you trying to make changes to your government, you know?
불가능은 없어.
Everyone has a right to
불가능은 없어. 그대를 수호하며
at
그대를
least try to make a
인도하리라.
difference, right?
그대를 수호하며
Just don't be an asshole. Make the government saying parents don't want to parent their kids. I really just don't think that that's like ever like anytime somebody says like it's for the kids.
하늘을 가르리.
There was a really good comic, like a political cartoonist comic about it, like recently. Basically, anytime people want to like espouse conservative ideals about like censorship and stuff like that, they will wrap it up like the anti-trans agenda, like, you know, the bathroom bills and stuff, and the censorship laws. Like every time somebody tries to espouse those like ideas because they want to, you know, have an impact on like our laws, right? They always wrap it up in, oh, the children, think of the children. And it's bullshit. It's never really about kids, right? It's about control. It's about maintaining the status quo. It's about conservatism. And I really hate that. I really hate how they use children for that. And that's exactly like the issue with anti-abortion stuff too. Anti-abortion stuff is like all, oh, we care about kids. But no, you don't fucking care about kids. Because like none of you put your energy into
그대를 수호하며
like fighting for, you know, child like welfare and things like that. You just care about fetuses, right? And it's not really that you care about fetuses. You're just using it again, like children, as an excuse to control women's bodies, right? Or to control like I guess like
거울 뿌린 영혼.
bodies that can give birth, right? Because, you know, trans men, like some trans men can still get pregnant. But anyway, like the whole point, right, is just control over another like group of people. It's never about like children. It's never actually about children. Basically, I don't trust it like when almost anybody, especially if they have like a political like agenda that is more conservative, whenever anybody says it's for the children, because it's never actually for them.
넌 답을
Steve Jobs would never let them do this to us. It's really about spread. Yeah, it's about spreading their conservative agenda.
불가능은 없어. 불가능은 없어. 그대를 수호하며 그대를 인도하리라. 그대를 수호하며 그대를 인도하리라. 넌 할 수 있어. 이 몸을 불태우리다. 태양으로 하늘을 가르리. 빈 껍데기일 뿐.
Man, I remember the first time I had to fight this boss, like during the story quest. He was such a pain in the ass. But now we're fine. Although to be fair, this is like Divergent Universe, like buffs. But still, you're taxing churches? Seriously. They should be taxed.
밀향기를 품은 바람과도 같죠.
Yay! Okay. I could see, again, I don't want to, but I could see how many warps I have. Like on standard banner. Oh, I have 137. Because we could probably get some free warps that way. You know what I mean? To try to get more pulls for her. But yeah, it's a pain. This is very slow going. Right? It's very hard to get enough warps for her. I should also do these trials. And these trials. Oh, not these one. The buffed. Yeah, these. No, sorry. Wait, where are the... Okay. I don't know where the thing is. The aptitude showcase. For... Oh, I did these ones. Not for them, though. For the, Because wasn't there ones with, like, the new characters? I might have forgotten to do... Oh, here. Yeah, there's time on this. I should do this, though. Should I just do it now? Should just do it now. Yeah.
사리가 느껴져.
이성을 잃은 건가?
I have no idea what kind of buffs
검은 구름을 걷어내어
like
맑은 하늘을
Jinglu has now. They still gave her an all 5-star team though, so I don't know.
평온 다가왔도다.
I have a new
그대를
Jinglu,
수호하며
so or I have a Jinglu. I
인도한다.
haven't used her since though, because I got fine on.
만물을 비추리.
I doubt she's gonna be all that strong though. Like mine, I mean, because I don't think she's well built.
다들 기다린다고.
Actually, the way Jinglu moves is also very similar to Skirk. I do feel like Jinglu and Skirk are kind of like
검은 구름을
variants or
걷어내어
XPs,
맑은
you know?
하늘을 되찾게.
Does that make Beck's dad Tartaglia?
어쩔 것 없군.
That's hilarious.
만물을 비추리.
Oh no, it might make Yanqing Tartaglia. Oh, actually, that would make sense. Yanqing was the main character of the Shanzhou Luofu, like, you know, quest for a while.
다들 기다린다고.
어쩔 것 없군. 충성 맹세.
His abortion until 3 months after that cause complications. The thing is, there are complications that the mother has, and they still won't allow for abortion. Like they will actually rather have the mother die than like, you know, allow like mothers to have abortions or whatever. Like if there are complications, right? Like that's ridiculous. Don't believe all of the propaganda they give you, by the way, about like, you know, how risky like abortion is for the mother and stuff. Like yeah, it's in any type of medical treatment, it can't, there are some risks, but it's honestly like not like as big of a deal as people say it is. All of that is meant to fearmonger, to scare women into not wanting to get abortions, because like keeping women, you know, pregnant and having babies is a way to control them. I am very pro-abortion, and I will fight you on this, by the way. Just full warning. Like a fetus is not a child to me. I don't care. 30. Okay. I forgot what we were paying attention to in this trial, but I guess it's Blade. Right, Blade. Oh my god. I'm just doing this for the Jades. I don't understand the sentence. They do in first week, like when they have checkup by doctors. What does that mean? Yeah, every medical procedure has a degree of risk.
불가능은 없어.
Yeah, look up actual statistics of risk. Don't look at just what they like say vaguely about. Oh, there are complications. Every fucking procedure has a possibility of complications. So. Keep your homies free. That's a very, I mean, that's one way you can look at it. I prefer to think about it as just, you know, allowing women to have the right to make choices about what happens to their own freaking bodies.
불가능은 없어. 기다려. 흐름은 정해졌다.
Now this guy is so much easier to kill when you have like fine on. But it's fine. Good job, Blade. I don't know what I was supposed to be paying attention to while doing that, but it's fine. All right. Next, Silver Wolf. Okay. All right. Oh my god, do I need to talk about this? I don't. Okay. Doctors have to do DNA check to see if babies have. Okay, here's the thing. Who fucking knows when they're pregnant after like 1 week of pregnancy? Like, I don't think you understand how like barely noticeable it is for a woman that she's pregnant until like sometimes like a month or so, you know, into things. If a woman doesn't have a regular cycle or use it to check if she's pregnant, she may not know for several months that she's pregnant. And then what they'll do is they'll also try to delay like the like opportunities for her by having these ridiculous tests and whatnot, right? But ultimately the decision should be up to the woman who has to carry that baby, right? If she does not and is not ready to be a mother, to have a child, to carry the baby, she should be allowed to abort it. because it's not a baby yet, right? But there are delay tactics. There is propaganda about how complicated or the situation is. And these are all just ways to stop women from having control over their bodies. And there is no argument about that. That is just what it is, right? Everything else is just rhetoric.
준비됐으면 시작하자.
Yeah, but if somebody doesn't find out that they're pregnant, like until 2 months later, after they've been like however long like the gestation period is, right, that has started, then they have only 1 month to get an abortion. When people are delaying and using like tactics in order to get women to not have abortions, right, then that 1 month, right, they can pass the deadline. And then what? Then they're stuck with that baby? Why? And it's not about the mothers. Again, do not believe them when they say, oh, it's because like there's complications for the mothers after 3 months. That is not why they care. That is not why they care. They are just using it as another excuse in order to get women to keep that baby, right? By setting this weird deadline, right? Because every surgery has some level of complications. Abortion does not have that high degree of a risk. Yeah. And people need to understand that and actually listen to women when we tell you that. Most women are pregnant until 7. Yeah, that's which is already like, you know, a month and a half or like 2 months. Yeah, they delay on purpose, which is shitty.
마음껏 써. 전부 잃거나 전부 얻거나.
They delay, they ask women to think about it.
죽은 자를 위해 눈물을 황혼의 비가 결국엔 내릴 거야.
What doctor are you talking to that's saying that, Demon King? Like, have you had experience with this? Are you speaking from experience? Because that's definitely not the case. Like, that the doctor just gets to decide to extend it to 2 months. That is not the case. I don't know if you're talking about maybe you're from a different like place, or maybe if you're talking about the US, but that's not the case in the US right now. Even the 3 months thing was never really the case in the US. The whole 6-week ban is fucking dumb. Yeah, the whole thing is fucking dumb.
조심.
죽은 자를 위해 눈물을.
Because not only do they delay, but they'll also like try to tell women that, oh, you need to think about it, blah 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 blah. Again, it's just another way to force them to like wait until the deadlines pass, right? And then they can make up any excuse, right? And again, what about women who are in a situation where it's either like that baby needs to be aborted or they fucking die? People don't care about that. There have been women who have been forced to basically like go through with a birth, even though like they're guaranteed pretty much to die, just because like that would be preferred to letting them get an abortion. And that is not okay. And that is where that is where the slope leads, right? It is a slippery slope to be like in any way. Then it's doctor's fault. Too fucking late. If the woman is dead, too fucking late. So what if we know who's to blame? We just shouldn't have those laws. Again, I'm trying to point out to you that these laws are not meant to actually protect women. They're not. Like, the fault is already in this idea that like, oh, past 3 months it's like too complicated. It's not that complicated. Like, it's not. It's actually not. And you need to accept that first, right? To see that it doesn't matter, right? If there's no reasonable like reason to have that law, or that rule rather, because right now you just can't have abortions in a lot of states in the U.S. Yeah, it should have been a protected, like, right?
진정해.
Oh, man.
불길의 상징. 헛! 작별할 시간이야. 제대로 서 있어. 수면 아래는 무한의 신이야.
I don't have Black Swan.
바람에 떨어지는 그날이 있는 법.
Who cares about assigning blame? I don't care who's to blame if the woman is already fucking dead.
그날이 있는 법. 수면 아래는 무한의 신이야. 작별할 시간이야.
Especially if it was preventable.
애군의 맹세 제대로 서 있어.
You don't know about the law in your country, but here, first 3 months, girls will need doctor's consent. After that, they need doctor's consent to perform an abortion. Again, why? Why? Why do they need that? I'm telling you right now, whatever they're feeding you about, like, oh, it's to protect the woman. It's not. It's not. Anti-abortion laws are never about protecting women. They are about controlling them. Okay, we get one more wish with that, which is good. But it's not enough for a 10 pull, so I still have to wait. Does this still just say available long term? They really need to give us a deadline because I'm scared. I'm scared they'll suddenly take it away. It's in med books, so what? Do you know like how like much bad information is in old medical books? Especially medical books like that were written by men and with very little studies done into women's health. There is very little studies done into women's health. Like it's a notorious like fact, right? Like people are aware, right? That the medical system is incredibly misogynistic. Like medical systems are like structures that were also built on under patriarchy. Cappy, did you get the Firefly skin? I only realized recently that there was a Firefly skin again. I mean, not recently, but I only barely remembered that there was one. I'm kind of like wondering if I should get Ranmei because I hear she's kind of good for Finon. But then, you know, he's getting dedicated support, so maybe I should just wait for them. I only recently remembered that she had this skin out, this patch. Oh, there's only 8 days left for the discount. Oh, this is so tempting. No! Must resist. Must resist spending money on this game. Okay. When you become a proper doctor. Yeah, then don't talk about it now, to be honest. Like, it's not an issue that, at least on this channel, that I have any, like, I guess, like, patience for, right? Because historically, structurally, right? Socially, abortion, like anti-abortion laws are not about protecting women or children. They are only about control over women. They are inherently like misogynistic. Medical books aren't written the same in every place in the world. That's true too. That's true. That's another important point. Medicine is not practiced the same in other parts of the world. Mostly governed by the local authorities who approve what goes in a book. Medicine is also not practiced the same. You can kind of get the sense of that, like if you watch, like, what's his name? Dr. something react to, like, like Korean medical dramas because he just doesn't understand the culture. Forget his name. Whatever, doesn't matter. Okay. And oh my god. Yeah, Dr. Mike. Thank you. No, not Dr. Mike. No. Wait, which one? Which one is Dr. Mike again? There are so many online doctors. I don't know. The sound effects? Oh, then maybe it is Dr. Mike. Because the other one that I watch doesn't make sound effects. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, like medicine is not the same around the world. Some medical systems are even more like conservative, restrictive, patriarchal than like other medical like systems, right? And yeah, most of them with laws that are like against abortion. Medical systems, I mean, not books. They are informed by patriarchal thinking, by misogyny, by like the desire to control women through their bodies. And that's something that is very important to take account of. Good looking one? I don't think Mike is that good looking, but I mean, I'm not really like, I guess maybe objectively, I don't know. I'm asexual. I don't really know what good looking is anymore sometimes, to be honest. Like, unless they're like drawn in a 2D style, because at least I know what like art, I know what good art looks like. I know what good drawings look like. He's good looking because he's a picture. But real people, honestly, sometimes I just can't tell. He's all right. Yeah, I honestly can't tell. He looks like a white guy, a typical white guy. Not your type. Yeah, like again, my type is animated, so they don't count, I think. My type isn't real. My type doesn't exist. Okay. It's 11:30. I was intending to go to bed at 11 actually, but doing Star Rail took longer than I thought it would for some reason. Your drawings, they are good looking. Yeah, the drawings are good looking. The drawings are good looking. Okay. Thank you for sharing your drawings, by the way. They are very nice. I appreciate seeing good art. So, okay, I'm gonna go to bed. Tomorrow's anime night. You can check out the schedule in the Discord. And then Wednesday. Wednesday, what is the plan? Sorry, I'm gonna check. Oh, I did not do just chatting today, but we watched the HSR live stream, Ineffa character trailer, and what else did we watch or do? Oh yes, Genshin drip marketing. So on Wednesday we'll do Skirk's story quest, and Thursday is a tentative stream. I might do a Thursday stream if I didn't finish Skirk's story quest and need to finish it. Yeah. And then Saturday, I'm just going to dedicate to the Genshin summer event. All right. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye. See you around soon. Glad to be back.